Today we will learn the concept period of circular motion. Consider a particle is performing circular motion in the anti-clockwise direction. Let O be the center of the circle. When a particle completes one revolution, it completes the distance is equal to circumference of the circle. If r is the radius of the circle, then the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. Time taken by a particle to complete one revolution along the circumference of the circle is called as period of circular motion. We have the formula period is equal to distance divided by velocity. In one revolution, the particle completes the distance is equal to 2 pi r, and if the velocity is v, therefore we get the formula for period of circular motion as t is equal to 2 pi r upon v. We have the relation v is equal to r omega. Therefore, we get other formula for period of circular motion as 2 pi r, then substituting the value of v as r omega, we get t is equal to, as r gets cancelled, 2 pi divided by omega. This is the formula for period of circular motion in terms of linear velocity and in terms of angular velocity. We have studied the equations for period of circular motion in terms of linear velocity and in terms of angular velocity. The first equation we have t is equal to 2 pi r upon v. V is the linear velocity. Second equation, t is equal to 2 pi divided by omega. Omega is the angular velocity. Let us understand frequency of circular motion. It is denoted by the symbol n. Frequency of circular motion is defined as the number of revolutions performed by an object performing circular motion per unit time. That is, in unit time, how many revolutions are performed by the particle. Formula for the frequency of circular motion, n is equal to 1 upon t. Therefore, our equation number 1 and equation number 2 we can write in a way n is equal to 1 upon t. We get the formula v divided by 2 pi r. Second equation, n is equal to omega divided by 2 pi. SI unit of frequency of revolution is hertz. Also, we also can write an equation for linear velocity as v is equal to 2 pi r into n, that is 2 pi r n. In the same way, we can write an equation for angular velocity, omega is equal to 2 pi n. Uniform circular motion. It is the motion of the particle along the circumference of the circle with constant speed. Either it is an angular speed or linear speed. When the particle performs circular motion, then though the speed of the particle remains constant, but the direction of the tangential velocity of the particle changes at every instant. If this will be the position of an object, then the directions of the tangential velocity can be shown by drawing a tangent to the circle. If B be the position of the particle, then the direction of the tangential velocity can be shown by drawing a tangent to the circle. Therefore, the direction of the tangential velocity is changing continuous while performing the circular motion. Therefore, in uniform circular motion, the magnitude of the velocity remains constant, but direction of the velocity changes at every instant. Now let us understand centripetal acceleration. Centripetal acceleration required for an object to perform the circular motion. Centripetal acceleration is always directed along the radius towards the center of the circle. It is also called as radial acceleration, denoted by the symbol AR. So centripetal acceleration is required for an object to perform circular motion. We have studied an equation for centripetal acceleration in the previous standard as A is equal to V omega, A is equal to V square upon R, A is equal to R omega square. In vector notation, vector A is equal to minus omega square R. In vector notation, the minus sign indicates that the direction of acceleration and radius vector is opposite to each other. The direction of radius vector is from the center of the circle to the position of the particle, and the direction of the acceleration is along the radius towards the center of the circle. Therefore, the direction of acceleration and radius vector is opposite to each other. Non-uniform circular motion. During circular motion, if the speed of the particle does not remain constant, then it is said to be a non-uniform circular motion. When a fan is switched on or switched off, the speed of the particles of the fan goes on increasing or decreasing for some time. However, their directions are always tangential to their circular trajectories. During this time, it is non-uniform circular motion. As the velocity is still tangential, the centripetal or radial acceleration is still there. For non-uniform circular motion, AR is not constant. The acceleration which is responsible for changing the magnitude of velocity is directed along the direction of velocity or opposite to that of direction of the velocity. Hence, it is called as tangential acceleration. As the magnitude of tangential velocity v is changing during non-uniform circular motion, the corresponding angular velocity also changes at every instant. This is due to the angular acceleration alpha, that is vector alpha, rate of change of angular velocity with respect to time. Though the motion is non-uniform, the particles still are in the same plane. Therefore, the direction of alpha is still along the axis of rotation. For increasing speed, the direction of alpha is along the direction of omega, while during the decreasing speed, the direction of alpha is opposite to that of angular velocity.